Hey, what's up? It's Matt in Japan. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're taking a look at from Takara Tomy. This is Transformers Earthspark Deluxe Class Terran Thrash. Now I was a little bit confused because in Japanese it says Surashu. Because in Japanese they don't have the TH sound, but it is Thrash and not Slash. Anyways, let's take a quick look at the packaging. You have the Autobot logo up in the left-hand corner. Takara Tomy, Transformers Earthspark, Transformers down the side. Let's take a quick look at him. He is packaged in vehicle mode, as all the Transformers Earthspark line is, which is very nice. I really like that. Down here you have a CG render of him in the robot mode and the motorcycle mode. And just a quick blurb here in Japanese says that his sidecar does become part of the robot. Again, ESD09 Deluxe Terran Thrash, in Japanese, Surashu. That's why I was a little confused. I was like, his name's Slash? Like the guitarist from Guns N' Roses? Cool. No, it's actually Thrash. So anyways, clear on the sides. There is another same render there of the vehicle mode. So there it is, Terran Thrash. And the robot mode, product info on the bottom here. You get a group shot of the Transformers Earthspark cast. A little blurb about Thrash, what he's all about. And again, sidecar becomes part of the robot. And the Takara releases don't show you the count, how many, steps it takes to convert him. It just says transform. So from vehicle to robot, basically. So that is about it for the packaging. So yeah, let's get this Terran Thrash out of the packaging, see what he's all about. All right, here I have Deluxe Class Thrash out of the packaging, and let's take a quick look at his details. I feel like the Takara release is actually very different. I was just looking at some images of the Hasbro release, and this looks a lot different than the Hasbro release. Not only the paint, but some of the molding, and even I think some of the parts are maybe a little bit different. So I will throw up a comparison image here to show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get into the details here. I think I don't like the white plastic they use. It's sort of pearlescent. It's very, I don't know, it's very cheap looking, and it does not look good at all. It would have been nice if it was just like a more just opaque plastic. So yeah, the plastic is not great. There is some very nice paint detail. You get some nice gunmetal gray for the seat here. The rims are painted in that sort of bronzy paint, which is very nice. Accents the tires very nice. You get some nice trim. I love that sort of metallic teal they use all over the vehicle mode. Again, you have some nice sort of silver with that, again, that teal paint. You do see more of that under here. Again, that sort of bronzy paint and the gunmetal gray with that teal. It looks really nice. I'm just not too crazy about the plastic. This sort of, I don't know, it looks super cheap, sort of pearlescent, almost white plastic. So all in all, not a bad vehicle mode. It's just that it's the plastic is really almost, I don't know, it's kind of gross looking. But he does roll. He rolls really nicely. I mean, he rolls so smooth. So for a motorcycle mode, whoa, he rolls pretty nicely. So anyways, for a comparison, let's roll on in Optimus Prime here. There is the Deluxe Class Optimus Prime from Earthspark. So just a quick comparison there. Yeah, they do not scale. This motorcycle is huge compared to Optimus Prime, but there is just a quick comparison of them in vehicle mode. And yeah, again, like I said, they're almost the same length. I think Thrash is a little bit longer, but as far as like a vehicle mode comparison, yeah, they are pretty not in scale with each other. But anyways, overall, it's not bad. It's just, yeah, that plastic, something about it just rubs me the wrong way. Just a couple more things before we get into his robot mode. I noticed that one is on the Hasbro release, this is painted, I think it's like teal, and then there's a Terran sort of Autobot logo right here. On the Takara release, this is just painted in silver, and there's no logo. One more thing to notice is that when you take off the sidecar, so he stands up just fine, rolls just fine with the sidecar. As soon as you take the sidecar off, and it does just tab in right there. As soon as you take the sidecar off, he falls over. And I noticed on the Hasbro release, okay, never mind. I'm a stupid idiot. There's a kickstand right here, I think. Is this a kickstand? It looks like a kickstand. Is it a kickstand? I think it's a kickstand. It's in there really well. If it's not, then I'm crazy. How the heck do you get that out there? Okay. It's like locked in right there. I don't know if that's just a locking mechanism for the vehicle mode, or is that actually a kickstand? I think it's just, okay, is that a kickstand? Finally got it out, but is that a kickstand? Not really. Yeah, I think it's just the locking mechanism for the vehicle mode. Anyways, the Hasbro release on this side, there is a like kickstand that obviously comes out and he can stand up. So with the Takara release, yeah, you don't get that. So you actually have to have the sidecar locked in order for him to stand up. So again, that just plugs in right there. And then, he can obviously sit up in the vehicle mode. So anyways, just a couple more differences I found in the vehicle mode. So anyways, yeah, let's get into his robot mode. All right, here's Terran Thrash. I'll transform into his robot mode. The transformation was pretty basic, pretty easy. And the robot mode actually looked way better than the vehicle mode, I think. So let's get up close and personal with this guy. First of all, let's take a close look at his head sculpt there. Some very nice paint. Love that teal paint on there. He does have some very light blue eyes. And yeah, very nice. I like that. And I do love the bronze. Again, that bronze paint with the blue for the goggles there. Looks very, very cool. Again, we saw this detail in robot mode. Going down the arms, there's some nice silver. Sorry, not silver. There's some actually white paint on the shoulders and some gray here. And again, that teal comes through. I do wish there was more paint on the arms. I do think it's funny because I think the Hasbro released the arms I think the hands were painted, but on the Takara one it's not. It's like you think Takara has more paint on their figures, but they just left this whole piece white, which I don't like the look of. I might take a silver paint marker and touch that up. It's a lot of white, but definitely the robot mode looks bad. Doesn't look bad. I mean, better than the vehicle mode. A little bit of detail on the abdomen there, and again, some really nice detail on the upper legs. Again, we saw that sort of bronzy paint there, but I really like this sort of pipe, this sort of silver detail on the legs there. Very nice. It does break up all the white, and you see the joints in there that are done in the bronze. The legs are done in that teal. Again, you see the wheels there. You get some nice gunmetal gray for the feet, and again, some nice white paint there. So not bad. He is a lanky fellow, definitely very skinny, and yeah, lanky is the only word that really comes to mind. He's a little funky in the legs, in the leg area. You kind of have to break his knees for him to stand up. That's how he looks from the side. Now you can detach this and use it as a weapon. It is nice that there's weapon storage on the back that just pegs in right there. So if you want to actually have him hold his weapon, this part just folds out, so you can fold the barrel out like that. And then this peg where the wheel is, you can just have him hold like so he can have a weapon. So that's pretty cool. I do like how that integrates into the robot mode. And again, there are pegs on his arms, and you can also just peg it in the side if you kind of like that sidearm look. Actually, I like that. That's cool. It has a little different look to it, so that's pretty cool. So anyways, taking the weapon off and doing some other comparisons with Earthspark figures I have. So we have Terran Thrash, and we have his buddy here, Nightshade. And Nightshade's a lanky, he's a lanky Terran too. So he's a little, or whatever. I'm not going to fool around with pronouns here. A little bit taller than Thrash. And again, trying to get them to stand up. Come on, Nightshade. You can do it. I know you can do it. Okay. And then we have Bumblebee here. And we have Optimus Prime to fill out the roster here. These are the only 4. I do have the Starscream again, not standing up, but I'll just do the Autobots or the Terran. God, Nightshade. Okay, so there they are. Just a quick comparison of the Earthspark Deluxe class figures I do have. So yeah, not a bad look, but I mean these are so much stronger than this. I mean, this really pales in comparison to Nightshade, Bumblebee, or Optimus Prime, especially Optimus Prime. It's a really cool figure. I love Nightshade as well. Bumblebee, not so much. But yeah, Terran Thrash, he's okay. He's very lanky, very tall. Anyways, a quick comparison. Let's get into his articulation. Okay, articulation for Terran Thrash is as follows. His head, it can go side to side. It's not on a ball joint, or maybe it is, but I think it's just on a mushroom joint, and it's really, really hard. So you can't see that. I mean, God, he can only look one way. I can't even get him to look left. So yeah, very limited head and super tight. So really nothing there. He has, the rest is basically ball joints, ball jointed shoulders. He can go all the way around. He can go out at 90 degrees. Ball jointed elbows. He can go up a little more than 90. Nothing at the wrist. Again, like I said, this is all just one molded piece. And Again, I wish there was some paint there. So anyway, not too bad on the arms. The head, hardly anything. There is a, full rotation on the waist. The legs can go out that much. Actually, he can do the full splits like that. So that's pretty cool. He can kick way back. Again, these legs are funky as hell. And kick, he can do the, whoa! He can kick himself in the head. God, Thrash. Okay, anyways, yeah, he got the way high Chuck Norris high kicks. So yeah, kicking himself in the head. The hips are just on ball joints, so you get a lot of movement there. The knee. Now this is he almost has like a backwards knee joint. So obviously this is a transformation, but going backwards here, he only has this much in the knee. Like he really has no knee articulation whatsoever, which is too bad. Obviously these wheels had to go somewhere, but it does hinder the knee articulation. And again, nothing at the feet. These are all just one molded piece. So yeah, he has a reverse knee bend. So if you want to sit him down like a rag doll, you can, I guess. It's some funky. This is a funky figure. Very, very funky. It's the only thing I can really say to describe this figure. And then like when you want him to get him to stand up, like there's his feet. So you almost gotta like break his legs to even get him to stand up. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, not bad. Let's pause. I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so some final thoughts for Transformers Earthspark Takara Tomy release of this deluxe Terran Thrash. This guy's just okay. Trying to get him in a decent pose is super hard. He doesn't have any knee articulation, no ankle articulation, basically just arms and waist. His head barely moves. As far as like the aesthetic, I do like the aesthetic. I do kind of like how skinny he is, and I do love the paint on him, that bronzy sort of paint in the blue with the teal and everything, the trim, and I think the accents it really well. And the robot mode is definitely better than the vehicle mode. The vehicle mode's a little lacking. I think it's just that plastic they use is not great. It's okay. It's an okay figure. Like I said, compared to the other figures in the deluxe class in the Earthspark line, this one is definitely the worst. So I was mostly curious more than anything. I kind of want to see the differences between the Takara and the Hasbro release, and there are a lot of differences. But I tend to think the Hasbro one might win in this case. I don't know. Please tell me what you think. Are you guys going to pick this figure up? Are you going to skip it? Are you guys collecting Earthspark? I'm not really collecting Earthspark, but I just, my curiosity gets the best of me sometimes, so I just have to pick these figures up. But there have been some great figures, so I thought this maybe would be one of them, but not too great. Anyways, this has been the video review for Transformers Earthspark Takara Tomy Deluxe Class Terran Thrash. This has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more great content. And yeah, till all are one. Thanks. Have a great day.